Are you interested in learning more about local government? Then sign up today for the 2024-2025 Mebane Citizens Academy. My name is Kelly Hunter and I am the Public Information Officer for the City of Mebane. The Mebane Citizens Academy starts next Thursday, September 12th. It is designed for individuals 14 years or older and teaches citizens about the role and function of local government, including what each department does to benefit citizens' quality of life. The Mebane Citizens Academy is a program run by the Mebane Women's Club in partnership with the City of Mebane. Classes occur from September to April 2025. You must attend at least 5 sessions to graduate. Graduation will occur at the May 2025 City Council meeting, where you will be recognized as becoming an official Mebanite. The Mebane Citizens Academy occurs on the second Thursday of every month at the Mebane Arts and Community Center from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Not sure if the Mebane Citizens Academy is for you? Let's hear what last year's graduates have to say about the program. What was the best part of the Mebane Citizens Academy?
I'd say the best part and what I've enjoyed the most about the Mebane Citizens Academy was probably just learning about my community more. You know, when I first moved here, I could barely walk. So learning about, the stuff that I just was completely oblivious to before, and, seeing everything that goes into even such a small town like Mebane, and seeing how it grows, how it advances, and every, working part of it has just been really helping me appreciate it more and appreciate what people do in the community.
Well, it's interesting how much stuff that I took for granted that, now I get an in-depth look at what's going on behind the scenes in city government and activities around the town. Yeah, just through these, being able to make the personal connection with people behind the scenes. Now I feel very comfortable in sending an email to one of the city councilmen or to Chris Rollins, the city manager, and they respond, and that just makes me feel great. Just makes me feel really included and like they really are listening and paying attention to me. And it's closer. It's not just a name that I read on Facebook or in the local newspaper. There's a real connection there.
I think you have to put the whole thing together. There were so many topics, and some of them were really interesting. You didn't have any idea that they were going to go into such a detail about some of the things, but you really got to understand how a dollar goes from point A to point B, and how it gets there, and how they try to raise funds to do things, who makes decisions about things that you always wonder, how in the world did they come up with the idea to paint that mural on the building downtown? I don't know. It's very well done. And you got to pick the right people. There's a whole lot more goes into this than just poof, there it is, kind of a deal. So we learned a lot about the whole thing. One of my fondest or funnest meetings was when they had all the equipment set out at the water treatment plant. And you got to actually sit in there and do the lift and turn the thing around, and I was totally shocked by that. I didn't think they'd let you do that, but they did. And of course, I jumped right in on all of them. That was fantastic.
What class or department was the most interesting to learn about?
Well, really the most interesting was going to the city services and really getting to play with their equipment. It's like a kid playing with Tonka toys, but big adult Tonka toys. That was interesting. And to see that there is a methodology behind their work, a schedule, their commitment to service, that's really refreshing to hear.
Believe it or not, the garbage and trash detail, it has a better name than that, I'm sure. But it was very interesting, the equipment and meeting the staff. When you see the garbage truck go by, you think, oh boy, who's that riding on the back of that truck? No, these guys were great. It was nice to meet them. You got to shake their hand. So now it's like when when the truck comes to pick up the trash, we know, here comes Fred, here comes Fred.
I'd have to say probably law enforcement and like the just public safety stuff, learning about, how they operate, things they do that people like normal people don't see day to day. They do so much for us, and it really helps you just appreciate what, people do under the sheets that you just can't see at all.
What is your advice to the community about the Mebane Citizens Academy?
Only you need to get involved. I got invited by a friend who goes to church with us. And she said, you really need to come to this. It's really going to be informative. And I'm thinking, oh Lord, you're going to do a bunch of boring speeches and say things you don't understand what they're talking about. But it wasn't like that. You really came away feeling like you'd really learned something, and you feel like you had part of some of the decisions that might be made and how they made them. And it wasn't one person sitting back in the chair and saying, I'm the boss and you're all going to listen to me. Everybody has input. And so I say yay and amen. Good job, guys.
Well, I appreciate the Women's Club, partnering with the city to do this. And I encourage other Mebanites, whether you're a new citizen or an old one like me, to step out and be a part of it for the next series. Yeah.
Show up. Come do it. Come to the Mebane Citizens Academy.